The SUV market is changing faster than ever before, and honestly, most people shopping for a three-row SUV in 2026 are completely overwhelmed. Every company claims their SUV is the perfect combination of luxury, performance, reliability, technology, fuel economy, comfort, and practicality. But when you actually start comparing them seriously, you realize that most SUVs sacrifice one major thing to improve another. Some focus heavily on luxury but become unreliable over time. Some focus on fuel economy but feel boring to drive. Others focus on performance but lose practicality for families. And right now, three SUVs are dominating the conversation more than almost anything else in the segment: the 2026 Hyundai Palisade, the Toyota Grand Highlander, and the Mazda CX-90. These are three completely different philosophies competing for the exact same buyers: families who want one SUV that can do everything: school runs, road trips, cargo hauling, daily commuting, long-distance driving, luxury comfort, winter driving, and even towing. On the surface, these SUVs look very similar. They all have premium interiors, advanced safety systems, massive infotainment displays, 3 rows, modern hybrid technology, and pricing that overlaps heavily. But once you spend time with them, their personalities become dramatically different. One feels like a luxury SUV pretending to be affordable. One feels engineered specifically for maximum family practicality and reliability, and one feels like a European performance SUV disguised as a family crossover. The scary part is that many people buy these vehicles based only on specs and never realize what they're giving up until months later. So today, we're breaking down absolutely everything to finally determine which SUV truly deserves your money in 2026. Starting with exterior design, the 2026 Hyundai Palisade is probably the biggest attention grabber out of all three. Hyundai completely redesigned the SUV to look dramatically more premium and upscale than previous generations. The front grille is enormous, the LED lighting signature looks futuristic, and the entire SUV has a road presence that instantly makes people think it costs far more than it actually does. Hyundai understands modern buyers extremely well, especially people who want their vehicle to feel luxurious without spending luxury brand money. And visually, the Palisade absolutely nails that mission. The Toyota Grand Highlander takes a completely different approach. Instead of focusing on looking flashy or aggressive, Toyota focused almost entirely on practicality, space, and long-term usability. The design is clean, mature, and intentionally conservative. Some people may call it boring compared to the Palisade, but Toyota buyers usually care far more about function than trying to impress strangers in parking lots. The Grand Highlander feels massive on the road, and that's because it genuinely is massive. Toyota stretched the dimensions specifically to maximize passenger comfort and cargo space, especially in the third row. The longer roofline and larger body immediately communicate that this SUV was designed for serious family use. It doesn't try to look sporty or futuristic. Instead, it quietly tells buyers, "I can handle your entire family comfortably for the next 10 years." And honestly, that confidence is part of its appeal.
Then there's the Mazda CX-90, which honestly feels like it belongs in a completely different category emotionally. Mazda has been quietly transforming itself into a near-luxury brand, and the CX-90 proves exactly how serious they are. This SUV looks elegant, athletic, and incredibly refined. Instead of trying to appear huge or aggressive, Mazda focused on proportions and sophistication. The long hood, slim headlights, smooth body surfaces, and minimalistic styling make it feel more like a European luxury SUV than a traditional Japanese family crossover. In person, the paint quality, wheel designs, and overall craftsmanship feel shockingly premium. Some people may actually prefer the CX-90 visually over SUVs from BMW or Audi because Mazda's design language feels cleaner and less overcomplicated. The SUV doesn't scream for attention the way the Palisade does, but it attracts attention differently. People who know cars immediately recognize that the CX-90 looks special. Once you step inside these SUVs, their priorities become even more obvious. The Hyundai Palisade immediately feels like the most luxurious and tech-focused cabin here. Hyundai absolutely loaded this SUV with premium materials, large displays, ambient lighting, soft-touch surfaces, and upscale details everywhere you look. The seats are extremely comfortable, especially for long drives, and the cabin feels quiet and refined at highway speeds. Hyundai clearly designed the Palisade to impress families instantly the moment they open the door. The infotainment system feels modern, responsive, and visually impressive. The digital displays blend beautifully into the dashboard, and the overall cabin design feels futuristic without becoming confusing. Second-row passengers are treated almost like luxury car passengers thanks to available captain's chairs, heated seats, charging ports, climate controls, and huge amounts of legroom. Even the third row is surprisingly comfortable for adults compared to older mid-size SUVs. The Palisade's biggest strength is that it constantly feels expensive for the money. The Toyota Grand Highlander focuses less on luxury drama and more on making family life easier. And honestly, Toyota completely dominates this comparison when it comes to interior space and practicality. The Grand Highlander's third row is genuinely usable for adults, which is still extremely rare in this segment. Most three-row SUVs force adults to suffer in the back, but the Grand Highlander actually gives passengers enough room to sit comfortably during long trips. Hyundai also engineered huge cargo space behind the third row, meaning families can carry luggage, groceries, sports equipment, or strollers without constantly folding seats down. Toyota says the SUV can fit 7 carry-on suitcases behind the third row, which is seriously impressive for a mid-size SUV. Storage compartments are intelligently placed everywhere, cup holders are everywhere, and the overall layout feels designed by people who understand real family life. One of the biggest advantages for the Grand Highlander is fuel economy. The hybrid models are extremely efficient for such a large SUV, reaching around 34 to 37 mpg combined depending on the trim. That completely changes ownership costs over time, especially for families driving long distances regularly. Fuel prices continue rising in many areas, so having a large SUV capable of hybrid-level efficiency becomes a massive advantage. Toyota's Hybrid Max system also delivers serious power, producing around 362 horsepower while still maintaining respectable efficiency. That means buyers don't have to sacrifice performance completely just to save fuel. Meanwhile, the Mazda CX-90 takes the most emotional and premium approach to interior design. Sitting inside the CX-90 honestly feels closer to entering a luxury sports SUV than a mainstream family crossover. Mazda focused heavily on craftsmanship, material quality, and driver engagement. The dashboard design is elegant and minimalistic. The stitching, trim materials, seating position, steering wheel feel, and overall atmosphere feel far more expensive than most people expect from Mazda. In higher trims, the CX-90 offers Napa leather, premium Japanese-inspired fabrics, wood trim, and an incredibly sophisticated interior environment. But unlike the Palisade or Grand Highlander, the CX-90 feels much more driver-focused. Everything feels positioned around the person behind the wheel, rather than simply maximizing passenger utility. The Hyundai Palisade prioritizes smoothness and comfort above everything else. The ride quality is soft, calm, and extremely comfortable for daily driving. Road noise is controlled well, bumps are absorbed nicely, and the SUV feels relaxed during highway cruising. However, the downside is that the Palisade is not particularly sporty. The new V6 engine produces around 287 horsepower, but because the SUV gained weight, acceleration is slower than some buyers expected. Hyundai's new hybrid version improves this significantly with stronger acceleration and better efficiency, but the overall focus still remains comfort rather than excitement. The Toyota Grand Highlander sits somewhere in the middle. It's not sporty like the Mazda, but it feels more powerful and flexible than the Palisade, especially in Hybrid Max form. The ride quality is comfortable, the visibility is excellent, and long-distance driving feels effortless. Even after hours behind the wheel, the Grand Highlander feels relaxing and stress-free. Towing capacity reaches up to 5,000 pounds, making it useful for trailers, boats, or camping setups as well. Then there's the Mazda CX-90, which completely changes the tone of the comparison. This SUV genuinely feels sporty to drive. Mazda built the CX-90 on a rear-wheel drive-based platform, which is incredibly rare in this segment. The inline-6 turbocharged engine delivers smooth power, strong torque, and a surprisingly premium sound. Steering feels sharper than both rivals, body control feels tighter, and the SUV feels smaller and more athletic than it actually is. Drivers who still enjoy corners and acceleration will immediately notice the difference.
The CX-90 almost feels like Mazda intentionally built a family SUV for former sports sedan owners. However, there are trade-offs. The suspension can feel firmer than rivals, and earlier CX-90 models experienced complaints involving transmission smoothness, software behavior, brakes, or depreciation. Others say Mazda significantly improved the 2026 model with smoother steering, better ride quality, and fewer annoyances. So honestly, reliability may become the deciding factor for many buyers. Toyota still dominates this category psychologically because people trust Toyota more than almost any brand on earth. The Toyota Grand Highlander's hybrid systems are proven, resale values remain strong, and long-term ownership confidence is incredibly high. Hyundai has improved dramatically in recent years and now offers excellent warranties, but some buyers still trust Toyota more for long-term durability. Mazda sits in a strange middle ground. Many owners absolutely love the CX-90, especially the driving experience and premium feel, but some early owners reported issues involving transmissions, software behavior, brakes, or depreciation. Others say Mazda significantly improved the 2026 model with smoother steering, better ride quality, and fewer annoyances. So which SUV actually wins? If your #1 priority is luxury feel, comfort, technology, and getting the most premium experience for your money, the Hyundai Palisade feels unbeatable. It constantly feels like a luxury SUV without luxury brand pricing. If your priority is family practicality, reliability, fuel economy, road trips, resale value, and long-term ownership confidence, the Toyota Grand Highlander is probably the smartest overall choice for most families. But if you care about driving experience, upscale design, premium craftsmanship, and emotional connection with your vehicle, the Mazda CX-90 offers something unique that neither rival can truly replicate. And honestly, that's what makes this comparison so difficult. These SUVs are not trying to win in the same way. They're solving different problems for different people. The Palisade wants to impress you, the Grand Highlander wants to protect your investment, and the CX-90 wants to make you enjoy driving again. The real question is simple: which one fits your life best?